Hello everyone, welcome to day 3. So day 3 has a bit of a chaotic start because last night I slept 5 to 6 hours, I'm not too sure. So I'm feeling quite tired, I'm not as rested as I wish I were, especially considering that I'm doing 6 hours of study every day this week. So it's a bit intense, but there's nothing I can do. I just have a shit sort of sleeping, not even pattern, but my sleep is just not great. I always try to go to bed at 11 maximum. But last night I fell asleep at 3 a.m. And I was feeling frustrated because I was like, I'm going to be so tired, there's no way I'm going to be able to do 6 hours. So what I did is that I ended up watching my TV show, so Alice in Borderland. So I got 2 hours of immersion done yesterday, so that means that I only have to do 4 hours today. So that's good. But yeah, it's a bit annoying. I'm okay now, but I feel like in a couple of hours I will be tired. Maybe I will try a nap, even though normally I'm terrible at taking naps. I don't know why, I just can't fall asleep during the day, so if I sleep badly then that's it for the day for me. Anyway, so the plan for today, since I did already 2 hours of immersion, and I think, or maybe 2+ hours, I think I've done 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let me check my tracker thing. Yeah, I did 2 hours and 15 minutes. By the way, if you guys are interested, I'm using, it's called Productivity Challenge Timer. Hopefully you can see that, come on. Yeah, my phone is a bit dirty, sorry. It's quite a nice app. I actually bought a premium subscription, which was I think £3, so very cheap. And it's a nice way to help me track. So whenever I do an activity, I just time it. I press a button for half an hour, 45 minutes. And then I stop whenever the time is up. I just find it quite useful to have some kind of time limit because, you know, I look at the time I have left to do the activity and it's like, oh, I need to do 5 more minutes. Come on, I can do it, I can do it. So I find that kind of stuff motivating. And it helps me track as well how much time I've spent doing the revision. So yeah, so Anki at 1, so in a couple of minutes, literally right after I finish recording this, and it's 1 p.m. now in England. Then my homework will be probably the next thing I do because it's more taxing to do homework than other things that I have planned. So I scheduled 2 hours for that. It might be that I will need less, we'll see. If I need less time, then I'll just do something else. You know, within these 2 hours, and then I want to revise the sort of, it's not, I think it's a particle, I'm not too sure, but I'm going to revise that. And then if I have some time, I'd like to start a new podcast. I don't know if I will have time, so maybe I'll talk about it in more detail tomorrow or today at the end of the day if I end up actually listening to it. And someone asked me, I think, well, let me check my comments. It was, come on, I can find it quick. Come on. Someone asked me about, yes. So Carlos Corona, I don't know if the name is a coincidence or not, asked me how much do I understand of the series I mentioned. Let me just correct the lighting, it's a bit too bright. It's a bit better. So in terms of how much I understand, that's a good question. So naturally, because I'm still N4 level, sorry, I'm not happy about the lighting. That's better. Considering that I am N4 working at N4 level, I'm not N4 fully. I just started N4 stuff. I don't understand much, but what I find TV shows useful for is to sort of see the grammar in context. So things that I've learned before, I see them in the TV show. I'm really hating my haircut. I hope that's better. I don't know. It's terrible. Anyway, so I see things in context, for example, verb endings and the T form, I see it in context. I re-see words that I've learned before, so it's kind of a nice way to sort of solidify the knowledge in my mind. So I use it for that, I find it useful for that, but sometimes also there's phrases that I find useful, so I will stop the subtitles, and I use language learning with Netflix or something like that. I think it's, what do you call it, an extension for Chrome, which is quite useful. There are some errors, like they don't, like the kana that they put for the counters are not done properly. So for example, instead of saying futari hitori, they will say like ichining, nining, and at first I was like, oh, that's weird, and then I understood that was a mistake. I don't know why, but anyway. So yeah, that's quite useful for, if I see a phrase that's useful, I can stop, I can replay it, I can add words to my vocab list, and if there's a grammar point or like a word that like I feel like it's grammar, if that makes sense. So it's not like a lexical word, but it looks like a grammatical word essentially. Can't speak today. Then I make a note of it, and then I can search it later and try to see, what that means. For example, nanka that I was talking about yesterday, that sort of came from watching TV shows a lot. I saw it quite a bit, and I wanted to know what that meant, and now I know. So it's kind of a nice way to build up your knowledge. And it's kind of like grammar learning, but not really, because you're not doing drills. I love drills, but it's not the same. It's kind of grammar study, but done differently, if that makes sense. Anyway, so that's it for now. I will check with you a little bit later. Bye. Hello everyone. So I'm holding the camera with my hand. I just wanted to do a quick sort of update of the day. So it's now 5:30 and I'm struggling to find the motivation to do an extra hour and 50 minutes. I'm currently working on a Japanese text. I will try to show you the text. Hold on, let me do that and then that. I think you should be able to see my screen. So it's kind of an intense text because there's quite a bit of writing, quite a few kanji, so the level is increasing. It's not as easy as it used to be with like 5-line text. There is quite a lot of furigana, as you can see hopefully on my screen. And actually, let me turn around my camera again. And yeah, I feel like I'm able to understand quite a bit of it, so that's quite motivating. I still have to answer some questions like true or false sort of statements about the text. Then I need to fill in some kind of grid. I don't think it should take me so long. I'm hoping 25 minutes. That would be nice. And depending on how much time I have left, I might just check out a new TV show because I finished my show this morning and I need to watch another one. And yeah, I'm gonna get started because my arm is getting tired from holding the camera. So yeah, wish me good luck. Just an hour and 50 minutes extra to go. All right, it's the end of the day. I have done my 5 hours and 45 minutes of study. I thought at the beginning that I would be able to do 6 hours, so having an extra 15 minutes to sort of spare and maybe like, shorten the last day, like the Sunday or whatever, but nope. I'm just at my limit. I think I'm too tired. I don't know, I feel like I could do a bit of immersion watching a TV show or something. So actually I might end up doing more than 5 hours and 45 minutes. We'll see. I'll let you know tomorrow. But I think I worked quite well today. So I did my homework, which I need to send. And then what else do I need to do? Well, tomorrow I'd like to try a podcast because I haven't really used podcasts so far. So I would like to do that. Just to add a bit of novelty because I've been doing the same thing every day. And then, yeah, I think that's it really. Do I have anything else to add, on top of this morning? Not really. I finished the TV show that I was watching, so Alice in Borderland, sorry. I know I was going to say that eventually. And yeah, I'm gonna have a look at all the suggestions that you guys have given me or sent me in the comment section as well as on Twitter, because it's always nice to follow people's recommendation because there's a lot of stuff for Japanese now on Netflix. There didn't used to be that much like a year or two ago, well 2 years ago, but now there's quite a bit, which is nice. It's nice for immersion. Oh, I just want to show you my homework. I'm really excited about it. There was a lot of writing. So what I've been doing with my homework is to try to write kanji as much as possible so you can see some of it. Hopefully the camera is focusing properly. You can see there's quite a bit of homework. There's like another page like that. There's another one like this. So there was a lot of homework, a lot of writing. And I think what's taking me so much time is writing the kanji because obviously kanji is not easy to write. But I kind of enjoy writing them, and I think I know a lot of people say like you don't really need to write kanji, especially as a foreigner, not beginner but foreigner. That's probably true because if you think about it, I don't really write at all in my life, let alone in Japanese. So it's a good point, but I still think it's quite good to be able to write some basic kanji. I want to try to write some of them at least, because you never know. Because I feel like if right now I decide to never write them and I never sort of develop that skill, then if one day or I have a job or some kind of situation which requires me to write kanji and I can't, then it's going to be, I'm going to be frustrated that I didn't take the time to do it. While if I invest time into learning how to write kanji, I hope it's going to be worth it. And I would assume as well, like writing also helps to some extent with memorization. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. So yeah. That's it. So I will see you tomorrow, and bye.